Midnight Season 1 brings powerful changes to the Death Knight. New teal sets redefine each spec, Apex talents, reshape rotations, and the return of Abomination Limb brings back that brutal battlefield control fantasy. In this video, we'll break down what's new for Blood, Frost, and Unholy, how these updates change gameplay, and whether Death Knights truly feel playable in Midnight. Let's begin. Apex talents are new talent added in Midnight. Apex talents are level 90 abilities that define each spec. Blood DKs unlock Dance of Midnight. Frost DKs unlock Chosen of Frostbrood. Unholy DKs unlock Forbidden Knowledge. Blood Death Knight. Blood Death Knights are the ultimate AoE tanks. With the 2-piece teal set bonus, Blood Boil deals 8% increased damage and generates 3 runic power, letting you cycle abilities faster. The 4-piece bonus makes Death Strike deal 8% more damage and has a 10% chance to grant a Blood Boil charge, giving you extra AoE bursts. And yes, Abomination Limb is back. Abomination Limb pulls enemies beyond 8 yards toward you, perfect for controlling mobs and chaining AoE combos. Apex talent. Blood's Apex talent, Dance of Midnight, is fully passive and reactive. When you consume a rune, there's a chance to summon a dancing rune weapon for 6 seconds. While active, parrying an attack can empower your next heart strike to cost no runes and deal 150% increased damage. Each active dancing rune weapon increases your damage by 6% and reduces damage taken by 4%. Overall, Blood DKs feel tanky, cinematic, and dominating in AoE, perfect for dungeons, raids, or open field fights. Frost Death Knight. Frost Death Knights are burst specialists. The 2-piece bonus increases the next Obliterate or Frost Scythe by 20% after Empower Rune Weapon. The 4-piece bonus reduces Empower Rune Weapon cooldown by 20% and grants Pillar of Frost an extra charge, letting Frost DKs chain empowered attacks for devastating burst. Apex talent, Chosen of Frostbrood. Chosen of Frostbrood elevates burst potential. Core effect. Frostworm's Fury deals 100% increased damage to the first enemy hit and increases all frost damage by 10%. Synergy, it extends Pillar of Frost by 4 seconds and grants 8% additional strength. Hitting enemies also grants 15% haste for 12 seconds. Double Frostworm. After the first cast, you can recall Frostworm at 50% effectiveness for a second hit. This makes Frost feel precise, controlled, and extremely satisfying when burst windows align. Overall, Frost DKs feel precise, controlled, and powerful, ideal for timed burst rotations and high damage windows. Unholy Death Knight. Unholy Death Knights focus on disease spread and undead control. The 2-piece bonus increases Dread Plague and Virulent Plague damage by 25%. The 4-piece bonus boosts Putrefied damage by 20% and makes your next Scourge Strike cost no runes, giving you sustained AoE and battlefield control. Apex talent. Apex talent, Forbidden Knowledge. Forbidden Knowledge, fully passive. Army of the Dead transformation. During Army of the Dead, Death Coil and Epidemic transform into Necrotic Coil and Graveyard, delivering cleave and AoE damage for up to 30 seconds. Each Magus of the Dead increases Necrotic Coil and Graveyard damage. Dread Plague has a 20% chance to rouse the dead, causing a lesser ghoul to leap at targets. Putrefy empowers your next Scourge Strike to summon a lesser ghoul and grants 6% mastery for 12 seconds. Overall, Unholy DKs feel strategic and methodical, perfect for players who enjoy managing diseases and controlling an army of undead. Playing a Death Knight in Season 1 feels cinematic and powerful. Blood DKs dominate with tankiness, Frost DKs burst with precision, and Unholy DKs control the battlefield with disease and undead minions. Each spec delivers a unique fantasy and combat experience. That's your complete guide to Death Knights in Midnight, Season 1. Teal sets, Apex talents, and the return of Abomination Limb. Whether you love tanking, bursting, or commanding undead, there's a Death Knight fantasy waiting for you. Drop a like if you enjoy Death Knight content, subscribe for more Midnight Season guides, and comment below, Blood, Frost, or Unholy. I read every comment. Thanks for watching.